Well, welcome everyone to Season 5 of the Mod Showcase. I'm looking at my audio levels and they're going a little too wild right now. Should have checked that before, but you know what? It just doesn't bring in the same energy. Welcome everyone to Update 1.9, and you know what that means. It's Season 5 of the Mod Showcase. Here's our new map. I kinda am still working on it, do keep that in mind. I still gotta add a couple more habitats. Audio levels are still going wild, so I'm just going to quiet myself a little bit more. But yeah, we have a wonderful big old new map that includes a lot of room for a lot of new animals. But yeah, so essentially before we get started, we should probably talk about Update 1.9 and all the mods that need to be updated. Yes, so we should probably talk about that jazz. Let's just look at our nice little sign right here while we sit down and talk about it. Now, before I get into that, modding is, of course, not officially endorsed by Frontier. When you do mod at your own risk. But if you follow the tutorials listed out by, me, Paulsley, Nick, all the other modders, you guys are going to be all set and ready to play with your game. Now, getting back to mods and mods breaking. Unfortunately, some mods did break, and that being all animal mods. So we are working tirelessly to figure out solutions for all of those. Please be patient. But while that is all happening, we will be sure to release, a nice steady stream of new mods. Now keep in mind, prop mods are totally fine. Prop mods will not break your game. Just of course exercise caution when using them. You can't really load into maps without them installed, otherwise your maps will crash because they're not recognized by the game's files, and yada and yada and yada. Now, of course, we should probably talk about this week. Now, we only have 2 animals in here, but we have a bunch of very interesting things to actually get into. So without further ado, we have a beautiful little update to the gift shop pack. This pack is easily one of my favorites by Nicholas Lionrider, and it is a really awesome thing to have. Now, of course, if you guys don't use mods, you are very accustomed to Keyboard Keeper's plushies. I really do love it, all the work that goes into these. They're extremely cute. But in case if you guys do want less angular ones, Nick has you 100% covered. These are all unique animals, all unique plushed animals that are the cutest little things in the world, and you can have so much variety with these. Now, of course, these are all flexi color, which is really freaking awesome. So, say for example, you have the Gariel over here, and look at that. They even have little tags on them. That is the cutest thing in the world. Hold on, I just gotta make sure that this isn't moving. But yeah, look at that little tag. It's the Planet Zoo brand. Oh my god. But yeah, in case if you guys want a Tomastoma, you guys could change this guy to be a little bit more orange, which I think is pretty fun and swanky, and you can do stuff like that. There's also a wide variety of other things you can do. If you want an Asian elephant, you can kind of take the African elephant and maybe just make him dark and stuff like that. That's something that you guys can do right there. And kind of just change those tusk colors a little bit. You guys have all the options in the world to do stuff like this. Even the panda, you could change them out and turn the black into a white. It could have an albino one, or you could even have the chinling panda, which is a little bit more brown. You could even just change all of these around, and it's the most amazing thing. He actually did have a separate Asian elephant one, so that's kind of cool. I'm kind of looking like a fool right now. But hey, look, if you want a white rhino, you guys can change out the color of this guy, and you can change him to be more so like a white rhino. The ostrich. This one might be one of my favorites because I think you're able to change it into the flamingo. If you change it all to be pink and stuff like that, that might be a really cute thing to have as well. But this is all just really freaking awesome. And in case if you guys do like to build gift shops in your zoos, which is one of my favorite things in the world, you guys can have all the possibilities with this right now. It's just really freaking awesome to have all this. And look at the sun bear. Look at that little man. Look at his little tongue. And of course we have the little seals. I love these guys so much. Oh my gosh, look at them. They're just little nuggets. Alright, and we also have one of his billboards in here. This is just like a curved billboard. I suppose this is kind of like a little sneak peek at what is to come. But yeah, you guys can have so many different things with this. You can kind of like, I'm not the biggest billboard guy. I don't really know how to use them all that often. But you can have like nice curved walls and stuff like that with like murals going on them. It's all very interesting enough to see happen. And I can't wait for you guys to play with those all. It's going to be really awesome. Plus these are in scale with humans. So if I pull up a archer for scale, and if I pull up like, you know, our Steve over here, by the way, Outback Pack is still being worked on. It's going to be out relatively soon. We're still working on it, so please do keep that in mind. It's going to be a little bit until we like get all the animals fixed and get like, you know, the trailer done and stuff like that. But yeah, you guys have all this. So Steve Irwin has this little crocodile plushies, and it's the cutest thing in the world. Look at him. Oh my god, who would want to hunt those crocodiles, am I right? Now, we gotta get into the animals. Now, this one is, of course, made by Jen. Jen has made both of our animals today, and she did such a stellar job at them. Now, this one, of course, is the Sandhill Crane. All of my Floridian friends, you guys may recognize this guy as your little neighbor. These guys are very popular all across the United States, but mostly in Florida, because whenever I go down there personally, I always see these guys, and it's just really fun. So these guys are a native US species, and they're also found in Asia as well, kind of like the tip of Russia. And that's just really cool, and they come from a wide variety of habitats. So they're found all over the US, they're found in Canada, Mexico, and even Cuba, which is pretty cool. So they have all of that happening, and all full Zoopedia stuff and whatnot. They even have like the Forge Pool enrichment, which, by the way, can we talk about this? This is FlexiColor. I did not know this. That's awesome. Like, that is literally awesome. And in case if you guys don't know, Jen always does have her habitat board educations. So you kind of set these up to be the Sandhill Crane, and there they are, all custom and all look good. Antigone canadensis. Yes, that is beautiful stuff right there. So amazing job, Jen. We should probably keep on looking at these guys because they're so freaking beautiful. Oh my gosh, we are absolutely blessed with the crane rig, and it is such a blessing. Hopefully by next week, I'll have a couple more crane mods out. I'm working with Jen to get a couple out that are very, 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 very long overdue. So it's going to be really awesome to get those guys out there, especially the marabou stork that I'm working on. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for that. But that's about that for the crane. Now we're gonna pop right over here. And yeah, you may be saying we already have a capybara, Leaf. What are you doing over here? Well, the capybara is, of course, the king of all animals. I love these guys so much. But there was one thing missing from them, which Planet Zoo didn't really do. They didn't have interspecies enrichment with every single animal. I was extremely offended by this. No cap. So I took to the skies, and by the skies, I mean the FDBs, and I gave them interspecies bonus with every single animal, except for the black and white ruffed lemur. I kind of got to add that in a later patch. But as you guys can see, these guys are enriched by every single animal, and I find that the funniest thing in the world. Of course, they are friend-shaped, so I wanted to make sure that they are friends with everyone. And if you even look at, like, you know, let's just say, for example, proboscis monkey, they share it cross-compatibly as well, which I think is very fun and very cute. But you can see that all these animals are leaving our precious little capybara alone. Even the grizzly old polar bear right over here. They will not attack the capybara. I made the capybara invincible because I did not want anyone to hurt my precious little baby. So that is all happening right there. And yeah, it's just a really fun mod. It works in franchise. I have to say that right off the bat. It does work in franchise, which I think is really fun. So in case if you guys do want to use that in franchise mode, this mod will work. It is based off of Planet Zoo Plus though, so do keep that in mind. It does kind of like include all the changes from Planet Zoo Plus, such as like, you know, the leopards being changed and stuff like that, as well as like, you know, habitat requirements, foliage requirements and whatnot. So in case if you guys do not want that, maybe I could publish like a separate version, just let me know. But that's about that for the Capybara Everyone's Friend mod. Now moving on through here, we have quite a little bit of a small exhibit down here, just making sure I didn't lose anyone along the way. Yeah, Nick released a wonderful, wonderful little addition to the exhibit animals pack, and it is incredible. He's teamed up with Scott to get so many new frogs, amphibians, all this new jazz out, and it's just really freaking awesome. So we have stuff like red-eyed tree frogs, which are really cute. We have strawberry poison dart frogs. We have the tiger stripe tree frog. We even have the, I'm not even going to pronounce that, poison dart frog. Azirius poison dart frog. We have all of these, and the collection just keeps on growing. So in case if you guys are in ZSU or something, and you guys get some of these guys in the store or something, or you trade them out, these guys are all right here for you, and it's just really awesome to get these guys in the game. I know exhibit animals, like official exhibit animals and unofficial, we'll get to that in just a little bit, really aren't everyone's cup of tea. Maybe you like to make your own tiny custom exhibits. This is definitely what you want to go for, and it's just really awesome. Now moving on from here, we have a lot more amphibians to actually look at, and even a reptile here as well. I forget what this one is called, the morning gecko. Now do keep in mind these do kind of look like Play-Doh. I do apologize in advance, but that's kind of just because how my game kind of renders stuff right here. These are all very high quality, so if we take like the African bullfrog and we kind of bring them over here, let's actually go down here where nothing else will obstruct it. If we kind of take him out over here, don't know why he's aligning to surface, please stop, sir. If we kind of drag them up, you can see that they are high quality. They're all 20, I believe 1048 by 1048. So if you put too many of them in a single area, they will kind of get like flushed out, which is kind of a shame. But if you have just like one African bullfrog, that should be fine right there. Now, but you have a lot of other different animals in here. You have Goliath frogs and African bullfrogs. You even have the invasive cane toad over here, which looks very mean and very much like a polite gentleman. Look at him go. Look at all those bumps. I do apologize. You guys should definitely download these for yourselves just to see how beautiful they look, because they are amazing. Of course, we have axolotls and the new Danube crested new. These guys are wicked cute. Fire salamanders. We have the tomato frog and the Sambava tomato frog. We have the albino fire salamanders, and of course we have the Japanese giant salamander made by Jen and kind of made into a prop, so you guys can make those very unique exhibits that these guys kind of require. Here's what he looks like as a whole. Very beautiful, beautiful animal. Always amazed by that one, Jen. You always blow me away with all that jazz. And we also have a lot more creepy crawlies. These guys are awesome. But yeah, Scott has done all of these guys, and they look beautiful, and Nick coded them. But we have a bunch of awesome spiders, and apologize in advance for not sticking here too long, because I don't really like my creepy crawlies. I respect them from a distance, and that's all I can say about them. Probably my favorite, though, is the Goody Sapphire Ornamental Tarantula. That one looks wicked cool. Look at all the colors he has going on right there. Nick has also released a quite little bit of an update to the exhibit prop pack as well. Making exhibits has never been easier, especially water exhibits, because he gave us placeable water, which I think is incredible. The best part about these is that these do not Z-fight, so you can kind of overlap them and not get any issues. And you can even do stuff kind of like this, select them all, and you can do some pretty unique shapes. And since these are world space textures, they all kind of like overlap with each other and don't fight each other at all. This is going to be really helpful in case if you guys make like implied terrariums or aquariums and that kind of stuff, and that's just really awesome to have right there. I'm not going to sit down here and make like my own custom exhibits and stuff like that, but let's just say you're making like a nice drowning pit for your kimono friends, and you want to drown the American alligator one in here. There you go. And now she is stuck in the water forever. And it even has like that cool ripple effect on the side, which I think looks kind of cool. So in case if you guys do want to make those small custom water areas, that's perfect right there. Now, we should probably talk about this. What if you do not want to actually use implied exhibit animals? What happens if you want to use a real exhibit animal? Well, Jen and Inaki have you covered. This is the first released working full customization, full functionality exhibit animal. And of course, it's the axolotl. Look at the mans. Oh my god! I can't get over him. He's like the cutest thing in the world. But anyways, Jen and Inaki have teamed up to release the first exhibit animal, and already 1.9 is off to a groundbreaking start. This one, of course, is the axolotl. These guys can also use, mind you, the new exhibit watercolor. So in case if you go out like a nice bright red color for your axolotl tank for some reason, you can do that. Maybe they bathe in the blood of their enemies or something, or if they live in the tar pits, or if they live in crystal clear water. That's all up to you. But this guy comes perfect with all these new layout options. You have like the rock piles that they could kind of climb on top of. You have the leaf litter, and you have the hollow logs and all that jazz. But that's just really awesome. So of course these guys do function as real exhibit animals. They do animate, which is very adorable. And they do have full functions with guests. So guests will come up to them, they'll say hi to them, they'll like interact with them and stuff, and that's about it. But it still is really awesome to get these guys in here. Look at him. Oh my gosh, that is the cutest thing in the world. Look at his stupid little eyes. Oh man, that's adorable. But yeah, we're already off to a groundbreaking start. I cannot thank Jen and Inaki enough for this. And I'll tell you what, NDP has one that is on the way that is gonna blow you all away. If you can even see it, that is. Wink, wink. But yeah, that's really awesome that we finally get these guys. I'm not sure how popular the new exhibit animals will be going forward. I'm not sure if people will demand more, or if people will be like, yeah, that's cool, but let's get back to habitat species. I'm not entirely sure. This is all up in the cards, and I can't wait to see what this new era of modding will bring us. But anyways, that's pretty much it for our showcase today. Very quick showcase, but we still have a lot of things to cover. Please do keep in mind, again, animal mods are in the process of being fixed. I'm working with so many of our awesome community members right now in order to get all my mods updated, not only in coding, but also to give them the info boards and stuff like that that all of our other modders have been so generous enough to do. But I'm kind of like getting my feet wet, get it, with because we're in an exhibit box right now with tackling all that stuff. But that's all gonna be really awesome right there. But we'll wait for next time when we actually do get into that jazz. But I do want to thank you guys one last time for stopping by. In case if you guys are new here, by the way, thank you guys so much for all the love recently with, like, the release of the wetlands pack and everything. I've gotten so many new followers and so many new subscribers, and you guys all mean the world to me. Like, I've been having a pretty stressful week, and this is getting like a little too real. I've been having a pretty stressful week, and you guys absolutely made it so much better. You guys are literal gems out there, and I'm so happy that you guys are stopping by and just checking out my channel from time to time. You guys are the best. But anyways, in case if you guys are new here, welcome to the leaf pile. And yeah, that's all I gotta say for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Links to all the mods that we showcase will be in the description right down below. And I do need to thank you guys one last time for stopping by. Thank you once more, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next mod showcase. Take care and have the most wonderful of wonderful days. Bye-bye now.